Man, R.KELLY, yo, you know what, y'all dirty, man. Y'all dirty. Y'all just dirty. Y'all, this R.KELLY thing is just. You would think R.KELLY was some type of big time crime lord or something. Y'all dirty, man. Let me get some music, man. Y'all just get some. Y'all so dirty, man. Oh. Alright, let me turn this down. Y'all dirty, man. Alright, so R.KELLY has another accuser. Ooh, it's on World Star. This guy basically found an R.KELLY sex tape in his crib. The way he explained it, like there's this collection of tapes, old, slip in, there's a collection of tapes, and they just happen to be going through one, and one of them had R.KELLY's name on it, and then they, let me turn this part off, even though it's the dopest part. And then after that, what they did was they thought they were just gonna watch a regular movie, I guess, with R.KELLY's name on it. And then it showed R.KELLY having sex with some underage girl. No. You do not have something like that in your house for, when was he doing this, 20 years ago? No, without knowing that it's there. No. No, somebody is in on it. Somebody is in on this. No, even the guy who was saying that he looked like, you look like you know more than what you know, like something's up with you. You know what I'm saying? He got Gloria Allred standing there, high-powered lawyer. She's looking at what he's saying, making sure it come out right, so he don't incriminate himself. Like, nah, bro, get out of here. I'm gonna say this again. You people who are after R.KELLY, from what he was doing years ago, you knew. Your parents knew. You knew. Now, as an adolescent, okay, there's some muddy waters there because the responsibility, the onus is not upon you. The onus is on an adult. I get that 100%. Nonetheless, there's the whole age of consent, depends on how old they were, but if they're under the age of consent, then the onus is definitely on Kelly. So that's definitely his problem. And on the parents. See, when you listen to the Savage chick and the other chick talk, they were like, our parents are pushing were pushing us into R.KELLY. They were like, get over there. And then they said they were doing it just to set him up. They were selling their daughters. Yo, this is so criminal on every level. What these people were doing with these little girls, they were selling their daughters to R.KELLY. And they were using R.KELLY as, listen, R.KELLY wasn't a pimp, he was getting pimped. R.KELLY was gay. Look, you have no excuse for committing crimes. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they knew he was a criminal. They knew what he was. They knew he liked underage girls. They were fully aware. Listen, you can't do something for 20 years and it be public what you're doing, and then you just act like you're totally oblivious that your 15, 16-year-old, 14, 13-year-old is going to be, R. Kelly's going to do something to this, your daughter, if he's in their midst. You can't act like you didn't know this was going to happen. You didn't know this was going to happen? But you're like, hey, somebody drive me crazy. Well, no, parents, y'all are guilty. See, when it comes to trafficking, this is the very form of it. Those young ladies, girls, were being trafficked. They were soliciting Kelly. You understand what's going on here? They were going after him. And this is nothing new. Look, I talked to a young lady about 3 weeks ago, and she was telling me how when she became 16, her mother told her, don't come home broke. This is what her mother was telling her. Don't come back here broke. People, the crime here is going this way, that way, that way, that way, that. But they're all focused on Kelly. No. Some of these, look, if I was the DA, I would be pulling these parents into court, and I would be indicting them immediately on trafficking charges. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you don't go after these mothers and fathers who were fully aware of what R. Kelly was, then it's gonna happen again. And then you guys are gonna come down on some other male or female who has been put in the spotlight for what they do, is world famous, but you don't care because they're hot right now, and you want money. Listen, the Savage chick said, not her, but the other girl said, my parents tried to get $20,000 out of Kelly. They were like, you're gonna send us this $20,000 or we're gonna go and yada, yada, yada. 20 G's. And then we're gonna get more out of you. They were selling their daughters. They didn't care about what their daughters thought. Now, the parents are probably gonna come out with a whole different story, but you can't come out with a whole different story and say it's not true. You can't. You can't come out, you can't do that. You can't say R. Kelly went to McDonald's, saw my daughter, snatched her up, put her in the back of a van, and you cannot do that. You can't. Because we all know that you are fully aware where your daughters were. We all know that he didn't hide them. You knew where they were. You knew where your daughters were. You met with your daughter several times. You could have snatched your kid up and be like, let's go. That tour bus, parents knew where that tour bus was. They knew. They know the McDonald's he frequents. Listen, R. Kelly has been hot for over 20 years. Ever since his hit song Vibe came out. Vibe. When he was out with that group, you got that vibe, and his mouth stayed open for 5 minutes. Vibe. You got that. Yeah, when he was with that crew, and then he went off on his own. 12 play. You know, okay. Kelly he's been hot. He's been rich. Been rich. He ain't rich no more, but he's been rich, okay? As soon as you become rich, you're a target. Point blank. Regardless if R. Kelly did this or not, he's not the only one to blame. Kelly was targeted. Listen, there's no way he's going to keep getting these young females and nobody knows about it. They did not disappear. They didn't run off and we can't find them. That's a whole nother problem that we have. They knew where they were. One of the girls explained it. She said, I was 16, saw the tour bus, and a woman was on the tour bus. And she said when she got on the tour bus, she was introduced to him and a woman told this girl exactly what to do. She didn't scream. She didn't yell like there was a crime being committed. She did what the woman said. That little girl didn't run off on her own and there wasn't a missing person found. Where's the missing persons list? Show it to me. Show me the missing persons list. Show me all the charges that goes with that. Because that's not what they're charging him for. They're not charging him for kidnapping. They're charging him for a sexual act. Which means you knew where your daughter was. Y'all dirty. That dude who stands beside Gloria already, you're dirty. You dirty. You absolutely dirty. You 100% dirty. You listen. The only reason why you're talking now is because you think you're gonna get bread. Every time R. Kelly gets bailed out by somebody, this arbitrary person, a businesswoman, or somebody else just bails him out, people just like, that's $161,000. Somebody just bailed him out. He still got bread. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this in my back pocket. I'm gonna keep it right on my, you know what I'm saying, right where my computer desk is. Oh, somebody bailed him out? Let's get money. Don't fool around and try to sue the state. I'm telling you, this is crooked. That dude's guilty. It's your boy Tone 202. God loves you and so do I. Peace.